It's a
going.
Saul.
Hi, Saul.
Okay, how we doing?
We're good.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you got your permission to record.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw the sign that said it. When you give it to me, a little flash, the little banner comes up in the upper right-hand corner that says host allows you to record. At
Okay.
which point I can push the button for recording and then pause it.
Okay. I hope we get a crowd today, Labor Day weekend. Hope everybody's not away.
It's only Labor Day weekend in this country. I'm not sure what they're celebrating in England.
No.
They're probably celebrating the fact that there's wet weather coming in their direction, but it hasn't gotten there yet. So like, oh no, it's going to start raining again on Wednesday. We better start celebrating now.
Because they give us mostly 3 people a week. I mean, we got to do better than that.
I know that the Hoy is doing a thing, but it's on Tuesday,
Okay.
Tuesday or Wednesday. So that doesn't stop anybody from being
Here.
in this thing today.
They use us to rehearse for. What
You
is,
know, and
what is the thing that you do every Thursday there in the park? What
I think the Hoy has an open session. I saw.
I'm talking about what you do at Pat videos at the park over here in where you live every Thursday.
This Lake Ida.
Yeah, Lake Ida Park. What goes on there actually?
A bunch of people that used to play on Saturday nights at Al and Joanne's house, and then at Ed Howe's house.
Yeah.
They've included me as well on the Thursday things. They get together on Thursdays at Lake Ida at a park over by the Playhouse. There's a shelter over there, and sometimes we share it with a day camp full of little kids. And Al loves that because he shows up and there's a bunch of 2-year-olds and he starts playing Itsy Bitsy Spider for them. On his
How's
ukulele.
Joanne doing, by the way? How is
It's still dicey. I haven't heard anything since Thursday. She was not feeling all that well.
Yeah.
She didn't come on Thursday. When she's feeling well, she shows up at that thing at Lake Ida. Was not feeling all that well, and they've got her on a lot of pain meds because she's on a lot of pain.
15 milligrams of morphine a day.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Because of the pain meds,
She's sleeping.
either she's in pain and has to take some meds, or she's asleep because she just took some meds. Those are your choices. So we don't get to see a whole lot of her. If I don't get to see her soon, I'm going to buy a pizza and show up.
Yeah, we do that periodically.
We've done that a couple of times over. You just tell her,
she's
having
here.
pizza for dinner and we're bringing
She's
it.
here. She's not in Tampa. She's here, right?
They go over to Tampa on Monday. They come back on Tuesday night.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday is her day in Tampa.
Sometimes they stay over on Tuesday and come back on Wednesday. It depends on what's
Yeah,
been going
if
on.
she's got appointments late in the day on Tuesday, rather than
stay.
drive at night, they just stay an extra day in Tampa and come back on Wednesday.
Unless it was starting to get people now. Hi, Bob. Hi, Debbie.
Uh-oh.
Good to be here.
Let's hear your voice again. You're not clear.
Okay, how's that?
Better, much better, much better. Okay.
Good. I have a fan running right now.
Did you fix your internet problems that you had last week?
I hope so. I upgraded everything and reinstalled Zoom.
Okay. How about you, Debbie? You
My wife's
last
leaving.
week you sounded better than you ever sounded before.
Oh,
Who knows? I mean, I have a hard time hearing everyone. This computer is definitely not as good with the sound as my last computer.
Yeah, your
last-
microphone always sounds really hot to me.
Does it?
That your microphone volume is really set up high.
You need to.
I think it is. Well, I'm trying. I put the speakers on high, and I can still not hear very well. And yeah, I got an external speaker, but I haven't tried using it yet, so I don't want to make you the guinea pigs.
I'm just saying, one of the problems you've got is if you got your speaker on high and you get your microphone on high, and they start talking to each other, then you've got a nice little echo.
That feedback.
I didn't know that they were separate, that you could separate
Yeah,
them
yeah.
out.
I
Yes.
can.
You have a speaker volume control on the lower right hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Our speaker needs to be as
Wait.
high as possible,
Okay,
and our
so
outgoing not so high. Our microphone not so high.
All right, I'm just looking. All right, just the sound. It just has the sound thing is just on high. Wait a minute.
But it depends. You can go into the Zoom controls for the audio, and
Yeah.
there's a microphone level in Zoom that you can use
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, so let me do that. I know you showed me some of these things, and I fixed them supposedly, but then it doesn't stay fixed. Let's see.
You got to know where they are so you can do them again.
Yeah, they
And some-
they
sometimes,
test every
All
time.
right, wait a
sometimes
minute.
when I,
Okay,
when I,
audio settings.
yeah,
Okay. All right, suppress background noise is on low.
there's a microphone volume control above that.
Okay, let's see. Oh, test mic. Okay, yes, it's high. Let me lower it.
Just kind of drag the blue out of the right to the
Okay.
left, and
All right, can you hear me?
you dragged it too far.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You can put it back up.
Prove that it works, though.
All right, how about now?
That's pretty good.
That's good.
That sounds good.
Leave
All
it
right,
in.
that's 3/4. Okay, thank
So
you.
now,
Thank you.
what I do for the volume on the speakers is when I'm singing, I don't need to have the speakers on at all because I can hear myself. So what I'll do then is if I can't hear somebody else when I'm not singing, I'll just crank the speaker volume up on the Windows line at the bottom of the right hand corner.
Okay,
There's a little speaker thing, and you can pop it up, and you can drag the speaker volume all the way up.
okay. All right,
So-
got it.
so-
All right, well, hopefully.
Our speakers always
That's what I do when I'm having trouble hearing somebody. I just drag the speaker volume up, leave the microphone alone.
Yeah,
We have trouble hearing
yeah,
just about
yeah, on my computer, not the Zoom, the computer, it's on max. And it's still, I'm just getting deaf in my old age.
When you run the Zoom application,
Yeah,
it takes over control of your microphone. So if your microphone was on max when you started Zoom, and then you lowered it inside of Zoom, then the computer doesn't see it on max anymore,
okay, gotcha.
because you're sharing control, and you've given control to Zoom in order to run the machine. And the real problem is that you live in Queens, and everybody knows nothing runs properly in Queens.
Wait till we come down to Florida, we're gonna get you.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Hopefully, should be there in January.
Okay. I don't think this weekend is a holiday in England. Regular weekend, right? Good to see Kathleen's face again. Bill, how you doing?
Just make sure that it's
Hi.
Bill still has the D after his name yet.
I could, but I think
Bill,
You should be
Bill,
Hello, Bill.
have you been subpoenaed yet?
For what?
Well, I notice you've been pardoned. Logged on, so I just kind of figured.
Yes, just, wait, you're muted. We can't hear you, Bill.
It's good because he's swearing a lot.
He doesn't want you to hear him because of all the foul language.
Right. Unmute, Bill.
You're muted. You're muted, we can't hear you, Bill.
No, still muted.
Saul, can you unmute Bill?
I'll try.
Now, you can ask him to do it.
That's what I did, I just asked to unmute. I can't unmute him.
Yes, okay.
Now
Okay,
you're unmuted.
we didn't hear you before.
No, I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with my buttons. I haven't quite got used to them yet. But that D appeared last week of its own accord, and I was just saying then it would be much quicker for me to change my name by default to pardoned than it would be to change the Zoom settings. But I'm working on that at the moment. One day I might correct it.
But Bill, on this side of the pond, if they give you a pardon, they also give you a subpoena to
It used to
testify.
be Bob and Sue.
Yeah, that's true. There's always strings. There's always strings attached, isn't there, on your side?
It's called accountability. It's a new concept here.
Yeah. No, I think
What I
mine
want to
was-
know, Bill, is what have you done to deserve this pardon?
Type
Mine is down to a higher authority because they were taking quite a religious tone last week in their conversations, Next thing I know, I was pardoned, so I'm just giving a gift from above.
Well, I guess that's good. You won't go to jail now.
Oh, don't bank on it, anything's possible. I've just put my settings back to original sound.
Yes,
This will
thank
mean
you.
something to Harvey. So, whether or not, if I have a quick tootle, can you tell me if it really sounds terrible or not? Not that I'm likely to play it tonight, but
Not bad. Not bad. Sounds pretty good.
Sounds harmonious or harmonica.
Your voice could
oh, right,
use,
yeah,
your voice
okay.
could use a little more clarity.
Right, well, if I stick to these settings, I might be able to use that in future, then I'll bear that in mind. Right, I'm going to go mute again if I can make it work because I'm echoing all over the place.
Oh, my guitar's in the car.
We're we're doing well today so far. Hi, Murray. Hi, Steve. Okay. Once Lonnie comes in, we can start probably.
I do. Marcy, you want to come outside for a minute? I have to go get the car. I left it in the car.
That's Donna speaking, I think. We hear your voice, we don't see a picture. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I was just laying down. I left my guitar in the car. I've just got a bunch of things to do. Come on, Marcy.
We'll give you a chance to get it, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting on.
Still have 12 minutes yet. Okay, Lonnie is here. That's good. Well, almost all our regulars. How you doing, Lonnie?
I'm doing okay. I just had to reach for the mute button. How about you, Saul?
I went down to the top to get her guitar. Let's see if David is going to join us this week or not. So we got a full complement of people. I thought when people were away for Labor Day weekend, apparently we got everybody. You know, it's not a holiday in the UK.
And mostly all people that don't work anyway.
Right.
No, I've been broken for years.
Jerry,
I actually have gotten very busy lately, so
Jerry,
people
Well,
bringing
Lonnie, we're
back
not talking
live
about the
music.
state of your finances where you're broke.
That's why I'm working.
Jerry probably has babysitting duties this week. Usually he's the first one on. Another two trips announced this. Okay, so here is, I have an echo, somebody is, okay, I hope you can hear me. Okay, here is the order. Pat, Harvey, Ron, Debbie, Bob Winkler, Bob and Susan Gelb, Bill Pardon, Kathleen, Mike, Donna, Murray, Steve, and Lonnie. And I always go last. Okay, we'll repeat one more time in case Donna is, I don't know if she got back to getting the guitar from her car yet.
No, I'm ready. I have it palm held. I just trying to get the dog to go pee.
Okay.
And
Okay, not a problem, as long as you know when you perform. Okay, Harvey and Pat first, then Debbie and Ron. Bob Winkler, Bob and Susan Gelb, Bill Pardon, Kathleen, Mike Reeves, Donna, Murray, Steve, and Lonnie. Okay, so it's 2:00, so we are going to start immediately. Pat, are you ready? Everybody else, please mute, including me. Papa, you have to unmute.
Did you turn the recording on?
Yes, the
Okay.
recording is on.
Okay, so I'll start over. This is Proud Mary by Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's best known by me by Tina Turner. Tina Turner, right?
Yes.
So, but this one's Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And I'm playing this on the 12 string, so I'm going to try not to get too enthusiastic and just drown everybody out with
Yeah.
12 string sound.
It's a loud song, so I'm going to sing as loud as I can. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keeps on turning, Proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of tame down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat Queen. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry, 'cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keeps on turning, Proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Woo! Great. You're sounding great. Thank you, thank you. Harvey?
All right, I'm going to put a capo on this. Is a Tom Paxton song called So Much for Winning. I left the window open all night long, and I got 3 non-silly me. If I owned the Craig Playboy Club, I'd probably lose the key. When she's gone. So much for winning. I've got a dictionary in my room. I learn a new word every day. When I try polite conversation, can't think of a word to say. When you're winning, you don't mind. Now she's gone. So much for winning. She walked out sometime last evening. Didn't bother to say goodbye. If you gave me the key to the Mississippi River, you know it would run dry. I found some pamphlets waiting in the mail. Self-improvement guarantee. Yoga books, psychic power can give you what I need. Oh, when you're winning, you don't mind. Now she's gone. So much for winning. She walked out sometime last evening. Didn't bother to say goodbye. You gave me the key to the Mississippi River. You know it would run dry. I left the window open all night long, and I got rained on silly me. If I owned the Clayboy Club, I'd probably lose the key. When you're winning, you don't mind. Now she's gone. So much for winning.
Well, thank you, Harvey. And now, Debbie and Ron. Unmute.
All right, thank you guys.
All
right,
got a
so-
couple of Labor Day songs
Right,
for you.
Labor Day tomorrow, at least in the States.
Over on this
So
side
we
of
have
the pond.
we have all kinds of working songs.
We have pardons, subpoenas, and Labor Day.
All right, what key is this?
Everything's in D.
All right.
Well, I've been working in this factory for nigh on 15 years. All this time I watched my woman drowning in a pool of tears. I've seen a lot of good folks die, had a lot of bills to pay. I'd give the shirt right off of my back if I had the nerve to say, take this job and shove it, I ain't working here no more. The woman gone west to cook all the reasons I've been working for. One of these days I'm gonna pull my start and I'm gonna pay. I can't and shove it. I ain't working here no more. The woman done left and took all the reason I've been working for.
You better not
Try to get in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. The foreman, he's a regular guy. The blind boss, he's a fool. Got a brand new flat top haircut, Lord. He thinks he's so cool. One of these days I'm gonna blow my top and that sucker is gonna pay. I can't wait to see their faces when I get the nerve to say, "Ugh, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more." A woman done left and took all the reason I've been working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. Yeah.
Good song.
Money paycheck.
They got this thing now, it's called quiet quitting, but
Nah. Oh, let's see. What am I doing?
us old timers like to do it to.
Okay. Yes. I'm so glad to be done with that. I am happily retired for many years. Okay. What key is this?
Well, I guess I was never much good at quiet anything.
All right. So we have songs. This is an old Woody song. You all know it. Key of G. G.
Oh, good.
Okay. There once was a union maid who never was afraid of the goons and the geeks and the company freaks and the deputy sheriffs who made the raids. She went to the union hall, and meeting it was called. And when the company boys came round, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. This union maid was wise to the tricks of company spies. She couldn't be fooled by company stool. She'd always organize the guys, always got her way. She struck her better pay. Show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. All right, the next verse was gotten rid of, but it was done by Millam Pell, and you can see why it's ridiculous. You gals who wanna be free, just take a tip from me. Get you a man who's a union man and join the ladies' auxiliary. Married life ain't hard when you got a union card. A union man has a happy life when he's got a union wife. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. We modern union maids are also not afraid to walk the line, leave jobs behind, for we are not the ladies' aid. Fight for equal pay 1940.
I've been trying to get into the ladies' auxiliary for years.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much, Debbie and Ron, and now Bob Winkler from Portland, Oregon.
Okay, good to be here. I've been kind of waxing philosophic over the last few days. We lost a folk singer, very good one, in Arizona, Andy Hurlbut, after a long illness. I know probably none of you know her. I'm going to miss her celebration of life in November. Just can't be there. But just thinking about how us as artists in music, we don't leave very much behind except for our music and our performances. My wife is a painter, and she leaves oil on canvas, which will be around, I don't know, for a long time, I guess, and maybe hanging on some relatives' walls, and other very good painters, leave their stuff in museums. But our stuff lives in recordings and so forth. So I was just thinking about a song to do. And this one, I know I'm reprising it from the Eagles, It's Your World Now, from Glenn Frey. But it talks about what we leave behind a little bit. And so I wanted to do that. We write songs and so forth, and we hope they get remembered. And I sure hope we're all remembered for something. Can you hear me okay? A perfect day, the sun is sinking low as evening falls, the gentle breezes blow. The time we shared went by so fast, just like a dream. We knew it couldn't last, but I'd do it all again if I knew somehow I must be leaving soon. It's your world now, it's your world now. My race is run, I'm moving on like the setting sun. No sad goodbyes, no tears allowed. You'll be all right. It's your world now. Just some thoughts about it. Even when we are far apart, you'll always be in my heart. When dark clouds appear in the sky, remember true love never dies. But first a kiss, one glass of wine, yes, just one more dance while there's still time. My one last wish, someday you'll see how hard I tried, how much you meant to me. It's your world now. Use well the time part of something good, leave something good behind. The curtain falls, I take my bow. That's how it's meant to be. It's your world now. It's your world now. It's your world now. Go ahead, Frank.
Nicely done. Nice, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Very much so. Okay, Bob and Susan's the air conditioner off.
Yep. Here's a song we haven't done before. It's a nice folk song about a young fellow who takes a walk with his supposedly girlfriend and kills her because she won't marry him. I asked my love to take a walk, just a little walk, down this side where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio, and only say that you'll be mine in no other arms entwined, down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. I held a knife against her breast, as into my arms she pressed. She cried, away, don't hurt me, I'm not prepared for eternity. And only say that you'll be mine in no other arms entwined, down beside where the waters flow, down beside the Ohio. And I started home, it's 12 and 1. I cried, my God, hey, what have I done? I've killed the only woman I love, because she would not be my bride, and only say that you'll be mine in no other arms entwined, down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio.
Beautiful harmony.
Very, very nice. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Much. And now over to England.
Well,
No,
I got a song to do too.
Oh wait, you got one more coming. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's okay, no problem.
One more. Yeah, right.
Well, this is a song that should bring you down, and something I wrote many years ago. We knew a couple up in Rockland County there, and they had a daughter who was pretty well educated, had a nice job, but she had depression, and she wound up jumping off of the Tappan Zee Bridge and committing suicide. And I know a lot of people are, some people right here, Bob and Kathleen, going through people dying in their lives, and So this is a song about people who have to leave this earth a little earlier than the rest of us. And I think about, I added a verse to it that I didn't have in the beginning. I just added a verse because we talk about all the singer-songwriters that have passed on too early. People like Kate Wolf and Harry Chapin, Sam Cooke, Phil Oakes, Stan Rogers, who I did a song of last week, and John Denver. And I'm going to do a John Denver song later on. But this is something I wrote. I heard about a woman. She had schooling and degrees. They say she had a troubled mind, a soul she could not please. Her fears are what controlled her, till she thought she could not live. And I guess she felt quite hopeless when she jumped off of the bridge. God must really need them to implement his plan. It's difficult to keep the faith, so hard to understand. Seems he doesn't love us as he takes the very best. But some of us have got to leave earlier than the rest. Great teacher and fine lady, poured some whiskey on her life. She sang some songs for all of us. She was a sister of my wife. She opened up her heart and home, and you'd never stop to think that someone quite so lovely died 'cause she could not stop the drink. God must really need them to implement his plan. It's difficult to keep the faith, so hard to understand. Doesn't seem to love us when he takes the very best. But some of us have got to leave earlier than the rest. We had some friends who had a son, 6 or 7 years of age. He's beautiful to look at as he ran and jumped and played. When he ran into the railing and it didn't break his fall, still hard to know he's missing, but he isn't here at all. God must really need them to implement his plan. Difficult to keep the faith, so hard to understand. It seems he doesn't love us as he takes the very best. But some of us have got to leave earlier than the rest. There are those who brought us music and wrote a lyric line. They touched so many heartstrings, I know that they touched mine. I sing and play their songs they wrote, the ones they left behind. I wonder what they would have sung if they only had the time. God must really need them to implement his plan. Difficult to keep the faith, so hard to understand. It seems he doesn't love us as he takes the very best. But some of us have got to leave earlier than the rest. Seems he doesn't love us as he takes the very best. But some of us have got to leave earlier than the rest.
Beautiful, beautiful, Bob. Really.
I've forgotten how that one gets me.
Very good song. Beautiful. Okay, and now we go to England. Bill Pardon.
Okay. I'm still struggling with my buttons here. Every time I try to hover over the mute button, I get this strange little pop-up that gives me all the latest world news and Donald Trump's latest speech and all sorts of things I don't need, and I can't really tell whether I've hit the button or not, but we'll limp our way through. I'm rubbish at technology. I just cannot sing a song reading the lyrics from the screen of a mobile phone. It's beyond my ability to do. I know all these young people do it without blinking, but I found it out last week. Mike Reeves wanted me to do a song because we were out in a funny little peninsula singing at a quayside, and we were surrounded by pirates, all these Johnny Depper-likes leaping around all over the place. And there's one song that we always like to do when they're around, but none of us has actually learned it. I refused to learn it because I hated the song with a vengeance, because it was always the wrong people that used to sing it when I used to go to gatherings, and it used to drive me mad. But I've suddenly decided we've got another pirate event next weekend. We're down in the Old Lee historic quaysides where we live, and we've got a big shanty festival on the Saturday. There's going to be pirates crawling all over the place, most likely on the Sunday as well for the Lee Regatta. So I have now found the words that I didn't have last week, and I don't think I'm going to have time to learn it, but I might be able to limp my way through by just having a few hieroglyphics that I can scan from next week when the pirates are around. So we'll see what happens. This is written by Don Freed, who's a Canadian, and it's been anglicised quite a lot on its travels across to this country, and I'm sure it's been on these Zoom sessions before, but I'm just going to refresh my memory on it now. So, being a pirate, it says. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. It hurts like the blazes, it makes you pull faces, but you can't let your mates see you cry. A fancy black patch will cover the hatch, making sure that the sucker stays dry. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Now, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an ear. What? Blood drips down your neck, it falls on the deck, and somebody says, what's this here? You can't wear your glasses, you don't pull the lassies, and folks have to shout so you'll hear. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an ear. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Well, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. It spurts and it squirts, it jolly well hurts, pain only a pirate can stand. The fashionable look is a nice metal hook, but now you can't play in the band. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Well, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg. It hurts like the dickens, your pace never quickens, hobbling around on a peg. Ask your sweetheart to marry, but too long you've tarried, 'cause now you can't kneel down and beg. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a what's it. You didn't choose it, but you don't want to lose it. Let's hope that somebody spots it. The doc comes along and he sews it back on. He ties it up tight and he knots it. Oh, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a what's it. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Last verse. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a head. It drops with a thud, it's all covered in blood, and your beard gets all sticky and red. You can't comb your hair 'cause your head's over there. And to make matters worse, you are dead. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a head. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. It's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Well, it makes me so irate. Just being a pirate means losing all of your parts. The end.
Wonderful.
Very clever, very clever. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Kathleen, we missed you last week.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't here. I won't be here next week, I'm afraid, because my son-in-law died, and next week I'm going back for the funeral, so I'll have to miss another day. But hopefully I shall see the Shanty Crew sing that song on Saturday. We'll try and get there. Well, I'm going to sing a song that my daughter asked me to learn, actually. She said it's when you see it from her point of view, she just lost her husband, it's sort of very sad, but it's Donovan, Catch the Wind. She said to me, I heard this song on the radio, Catch the Wind. Do you know it? Do you know? I don't know who it's by, she said. I couldn't believe that because I have got that got that album with that on it. So she obviously never listened to my records and I played them. But anyway, so I'm trying to do that. And I tried doing Donovan's version and my voice just didn't go right with it. And I found on YouTube, Joan Baez and Mary Chapin Carpenter singing it together. And I sort of looked at what chords they were doing, what capo, and decided I could do it a bit better on that one, but not as good as them, obviously. In the chilly 1,000 minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warmth of your loving mind, to feel you all around me, and to take your hand around the sand of our lips. We'll try the wind. When sundown clouds the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I look, your eyes I'd find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, would make me sing of
Good job, Catherine.
Really nice.
Really nice.
Great, Kathleen.
Really good
I
stuff.
just want to say I did watch last
Sing
week's
from the heart.
recording, and very good. I can't remember anybody in particular except for Murray doing a sunrise sunset, and I love that song. And it's one that I've tried to learn, and I just can't get it. So it's nice to hear that.
Okay, thank you so much, Kathleen. And now, Mike.
Yeah, right. This is a song that Ed Trickett did sometimes, but this is Danny Spooner's version. That Danny Spooner's a sort of friend of the Hoy who emigrated to Australia. We used to know him quite well. I served me time on the Black Ball Line to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. In the Black Ball Line I wasted me prime, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. Just take a trip to Liverpool to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. To Liverpool, that packet school, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. The Yankee sailors you'll see there to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. With red top boots and short cut hair, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. There's Liverpool Pat with tarpaulin hat to be way, hey, hey, hurrah, oh. Paddy McGee, that packet rat, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. Oh, once there was a Black Ball ship to be way, hey, hey, hurrah, oh. The 14 knots along could clip, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. Around Cape Stiff with mainsail set to me say, way, hey, hey, hurrah, oh. Around Cape Stiff all ringing wet, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. They'll carry you through frost and snow to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. To take you where the winds don't blow, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. When a Black Ball liner's ready for sea to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. Sights on the forecastle are funny to see, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. There's tinkers, fakers, soldiers and all, to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. On a Black Ball ship there's sailors all, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. So drink a health to the Black Ball Line to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. The ships are stout and the men are fine, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. And when we get to New York town to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. We'll meet old Pat and drink we'll drown, hurrah for the Black Ball Line. I served me time on the Black Ball Line to me way, hey, hey, hurrah, yo. In the Black Ball Line I wasted me prime, hurrah for the Black Ball Line.
Thank you, Mike. And now we're going to Donna. You ready, Donna? Unmute, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle if I don't have my my music stand set up to go ahead and put the words in front of me. But I do want to do all the words, all the stanzas to Mr. Tambourine Man. Big influence in the 60s, and we all love it. So it's by Bob Dylan. And done later by the Byrds. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In that jingle jangle morning, come following you. I'm sorry, though I know the evening's empire has returned into sand, vanished from my hand. Let me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me. I am branded on my feet. I have no one to meet, and the ancient empty streets too dead for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. And that jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Take me for a trip upon your magic swirling ship. All my senses have been stripped. My hands can't feel to grip. My toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for to fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man. I gotta change the page, I'm sorry. There we go. Play a song for me, that jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. You might hear laughing, spinning, swinging madly across to the sun. It's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And up in the sky, there are no fences facing. And if you hear vague traces of skipping reels of rhyme to your tambourine time, it's just a ragged clown behind. I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a shadow that you're seeing. Nothing's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In that jingle jangle morning, I come then take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted frightening trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, to dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand raised free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circus sand, with all memory and fate driven deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In that jingle jangle morning I'll come following you.
Doug.
Thank you so much, Donna. Okay, Murray, you ready?
Yes, okay. All right, this is one I've sung before here, but I didn't have the time to look for new songs this week, so I'm singing some that I've already sung. And this one is it's actually an Irish tune. Well, it's an Irish song, and it's sung a lot. It was sung a lot by Liam Clancy of the Clancy Brothers. But the melody, I don't know whether it originated in Ireland or in Scotland, because it's the same melody as Loch Lomond. Okay, and the Irish version is called Red is the Rose. Okay, but so here goes. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows, and fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the vine, but my love is fairer than any. Come over the hills, my bonny Irish lass. Come over the hills to your darling. You choose the rose, love, and I'll make the vow. And I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. There is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the vine, but my love is fairer than any. 'Twas down by Killarney's green woods that we strayed, when the moon and the stars they were shining. The moon shone its rays on her locks of golden hair, and she swore she'd be my love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the vine, but my love is fairer than any. 'Tis not for the parting with my sister Kate, 'tis not for the grief of my mother, 'tis not for the loss of my bonny Irish lass, that my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the vine. But my love is fairer than any.
Nice, Murray.
Beautiful song, beautiful song. Steve, you're next, and then Lonnie, and then Carl.
Yeah, I'm in the rerun mode too, but I haven't done this one in a while. I'll do it once before. Mr. In Between, Mr. In Between, pickets mighty lean, Mr. In Between. Well, I'm too old for girls and I'm too young for women. I've looked all around and my hopes are a dimming. I feel like a fish, not allowed any swimming, and it makes a fellow mean. To feel he's a part of the lost generation, I feel like a choo-choo that can't find a station. I work like a dog with no recreation. They call me Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between, Mr. In Between, makes a fellow mean. Mr. In Between, got a hot rod Chevy with a twin carburetor, and I know a gal that's a real sharp tomato. She's got a daddy with a caddy that'll date her. You see what I mean? Those sweet little things just set me a drooling. I'm too big for sodas and I'm too old for schooling. Too young for loving, but I'm too old for fooling. They call me Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between. Tries to live so clean. Mr. In Between. I feel like a sailboat kept in a bottle. I feel like an engineer that can't find the throttle. I'm too small to walk, but I'm too big to toddle. And Lordy, I'm turning green. To see all the men making time with the ladies, the high school kids at the show with the babies, while I run around like a dog with the rabies. They call me Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between. Better leave the scene. Mr. In Between.
I like that one, Steve.
And now we go up north to the Ocala National Forest. Lonnie.
Yes, Saul, here I am. I've been listening today to several songs that have to do with people passing on too early, and naturally we all have our experiences with that. I don't really have any friends, but I do have or had one really good one, and my friends have always ended up being dogs, and this is one for this dog. Her name is Jazz, and she was my friend for 14 years. She never left my side at all, and so this is a song on the piano for her. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world seemed right. How was I to know that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left in chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I a king? If I'd only known how the king would fall, then who's to say I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives I don't know who wrote that, but I know Garth Brooks sang it.
Very pretty.
I think, he was from Yukon, Oklahoma. My God. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lonnie. Beautiful song. Carl, great to see you again.
Howdy. Bob, I'm going to do a singer-songwriter song because you were talking about him before. And one of my favorites is John Prine. And the song is called Barbara Lewis. The last time that I saw her, she was standing in the rain with an undercoat, underarm, leaning on a horse's cane. She said, call, take all the money. She called, everybody called. My spirits broke, my mind's a joke, getting a real sweetheart. Don't you know her when you see her? She grew up in your backyard. Come back to us, Barbara Lewis, Hare Krishna Beauregard. Selling Bibles at the airport, buying clothes on the phone. Hey, you talk about the paper route, she's a shut-in without a home. God save her, please, she knelt her knees to some drugstore parking lot. Hey, Mr. Brown, turn the volume down to leave this evening shop. Can you picture her next Thursday? Can you picture her at all? In the Hotel Boulderado at the dark end of the hall. I gotta shake myself in wonder why she even bothers me. For if a headache or commercial, we'd all be on TV.
Okay, thank you so much, Carl. I was hoping that Andy Hagen would be here soon. He says he was going to come in at 3 o'clock. He just spent 2 months on a mission in Bangladesh, and he's for the whole summer, and he's just back now. I promised him when he came in I would let him do a song at 3 o'clock. He's not here yet, so I'm going to go. Hopefully he comes in before I'm done. Okay, in every... after I'm done, rather. In every generation over here, there's been always one group that's actually been picked on sometimes, usually the latest immigrants. Sometimes it's the Arabs. And years ago, it used to be the Spanish, it used to be the Italians, First was the Irish, and then when the Italians came in. And this was in Boston. It was the biggest travesty of American justice. 2 Italian immigrants, Sacco and Vanzetti, were killed for a crime they did not commit. They were sent to the electric chair. They were railroaded by a jury of aristocracy. It wasn't their peers at all, by a hanging judge, and they were. It was the biggest travesty of American justice. The song was there was a movie made about it. Joan Baez sang a song in the movie. It's not the same song. This song was recorded by Holly Near, but the person who actually wrote it was a songwriter by the name of Charlie King. He was from New Bedford, Massachusetts, Charlie King. And this is a song of Sacco and Vanzetti. Who will remember the hands so white and fine that touched the finest linen, that poured the finest wine? Who will remember the genteel words they spoke to name the lives of two good men a nuisance and a joke. All who know these two good arms know I'd never have to rob or kill. I can live by my own two hands and live well, and all my life I have struggled to rid the earth of all such crime. Who will remember Judge Webster Thayer, one hand on the gavel, the other resting on his chair? Who will remember the hateful words he said, speaking to the living in the language of the dead? All who know these two good arms know I'd never have to rob or kill. I can live by my own two hands and live well, and all my life I have struggled to rid the earth of all such crime. Who will remember the hand upon the switch that took the lives of two good men in the service of the rich? Who will remember the one that gave the nod, or the chaplain standing near at hand to invoke the name of God? All who know these two good arms know I'd never have to rob or kill. I can live by my own two hands and live well, and all my life I have struggled to rid the earth of all such crime. We will remember this good shoemaker. We will remember this poor fish peddler. We will remember all the strong arms and hands that never once found justice in the hands that rule this land. And all who knew these two good men knew they'd never have to rob or kill. Each had lived by his own two hands, and they lived well, and all their lives they have struggled to rid the earth of all such crime. And all our lives we must struggle to rid the earth of all such crime. Charlie King.
Woo.
Okay. Andy isn't here yet, so we're going to start the second round. Whenever he comes in, I'll try to stick him in, because he said he has something doing in his church today and he can't stick around too long. So when I see him, we'll let him in. Okay, let's start again with Pat and Harvey. You're on the air. Everybody else, please mute.
All right. So this song is Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. of love is sweet. When hearts like ours meet, I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Very good, Pat. Very good. Okay, Harvey.
All right, now let's see if I get this one out properly. This is a song called Walking into Memphis by Mark Cohn. And interesting to play on a guitar because it's really a piano song and it's all arpeggios. So I fake it. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of a pouring rain. WC and me, won't you look down on me? Got me a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. And then I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off of you, walking in Memphis. Do you really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk on through. Our security, they did not see him, they just hovered around his tomb. He was a pretty little thing, waiting for the king out of the jungle. And I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off of me, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, they've got gospel in the air. Ever green, be glad to see you, you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel plays the piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might, and she said, tell me, are you a Christian child? I said, ma'am, I am tonight, and I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off of me, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off of me, walking in Memphis. Do you really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of a pouring rain. And touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of a pouring rain.
Nice guitar work.
Thank Thank you so much, Harvey. And now Debbie and Ron. You're muted. Okay.
Trying. All right.
Okay, got another working
So
man
here's
song.
some,
Now that I
work songs.
really into celebrating the working man. Now
Yes,
I don't,
Labor Day.
don't have to do any
and
any of it anymore.
These
myself.
guys, they fought hard for unions, but.
Oh, yeah, young fellow, so bare and so fine. It seems that you're fortune in the dark dream of your mind. It will form as a habit and seep in your soul. Till the upstream of your blood is as black as
Excellent harmonies.
Oh.
Second song.
All right, and here is our last work labor song, which you all know. This is what key. Gee. All right. This one is, all right, another mill song where most of those folks did not get unionized, but anyhow, this is a Psychon song. At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, stands a chimney so tall that says Aragon Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack, for the mill has pulled out and it ain't coming back. Now I'm too old to work, but I'm too young to die, and there's no place to go, my old man and I. There's no children at all down on narrow empty streets. Now the rooms have all gone, so quiet I can't sleep, and the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Now the mill has shut down. It's the only life I know. Tell me where will I go? Tell me where will I go? And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin.
Good job.
Well, thank you so much, Debbie. By the way, one of my prized possessions is hanging on the wall here. When we were in Rockland County, we did the Borderline did a tribute to a one-day tribute to Cy Khan, and the first year that we had it scheduled, Hurricane Irene came in, and the night before washed us out. Cy Khan was so nice. He said, "Sal, don't worry, so I'm going to come back next year, schedule it, and I'll come in and I'll do it." So anyway, next year he came in, and unfortunately, I think Faye had lost her father then, and she wasn't able to go to the concert. So after the day was over, Cy Khan came to our house to visit Faye, and he presented us with an autographed copy of the Aragon Bill, which is on my wall here. So we'll never forget. He was a real mensch, Cy Khan, a great guy to know. Okay, so with that, I give you Bob Winkler.
Thank you, Saul. Well, I was going to do this long intro about government malfeasance and wild horses, and how I came to terms with it yesterday at a BLM pre-auction that I went to, and didn't have time to practice the songs I wanted to do. But instead, I'll stick with the Labor Day theme and do something from the Canadian Maritimes by Rita McNeil and save you, get off my soapbox. So, Working Man, talking about coal mining and its disadvantages. So here we go. I was going to use a pick. Still learning to use a pick. They have these really cool picks that actually have they have perforations. I don't know if you can see that, but they actually stay on your fingers. They practically stick to them, which is why I never liked picks. Key of G. Once you get them right. One of these days I'm going to drag out my 12 string, by the way. I know Bob is not there, but I'm going to drag it out, and Harvey. It's been a working man I am, been down underground. Swear to God if I ever see the sun, and for any length of time I can hold it in my mind. Never again will I go down underground. At the age of 16 years, oh, he quarrels with his peers, who vowed they'll never see another one. In the dark recess of mind, where you age before your time, and the coal dust lies heavy on your lungs. It's a working man I am, been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time I can hold it in my mind. No, never again will I go down underground. At the age of 64, old will greet you at the door, and he'll gently lead you by the arm through the dark recess of mine. Old will take you back in time. He'll tell you of the hardships that were his. Key change. At the age of 65, I pray to God I'm still alive. The wheels above that mine no longer whine, and they finally close that hole where for years we clawed the coal. No, never again will we go down underground. And it's a working man I am, I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time I can hold it in me mind. No, never again will I go down underground. Rita McNeil song. I can guarantee you Rita does it a whole lot better.
God bless you, Bob, for what you're doing with the horses.
Thank you for what you're doing with the horses. I want to say that the BLM puts them in holding facilities that have no space outside and very little water if there is any at all. So pray for the horses and do something what you can. Call your Congress.
Okay, with that, thank you so much, Bob, and Bob and Susan, I see the air conditioner was turned off, so you're ready to go.
How do you know?
Saw him go off.
That's right. Very observant. Anyhow, I'm sitting here trying to think of, a song that deals with the working man or laborer, and I came up with this song which sort of alludes to it. And I know I've done it before, and I know Debbie does it really nicely too. So this is Liverpool Lullaby. Oh, you are a mucky kid, dirty as a dustbin lid. When he finds out the things you did, you'll get a belt from your dad. Oh, you have your father's nose, so crimson in the dark it glows. If you're not asleep when the boozers close, you'll get a belt from your dad. You look so scruffy lying there, strawberry jam tufts in your hair. In all the world you haven't a care, and me I've got so many. It's quite a struggle every day, living on your father's pay, and the bugger drinks it all away and leaves me without any. Although we have no silver spoon, better days are coming soon. Now Nellie's working at the loom, and she gets paid on Friday. Perhaps someday we'll have a bash, if football pool provides the cash. We'll get a fine house in Naughty Ash, and buy your dad a brewery. Oh, you are a mucky kid, dirty as a dustbin lid. When he finds out the things you did, you'll get a belt from your dad. Oh, you have your father's face, you're growing up a real hard case, but there's no one else can take your place. Go fast asleep for your ma'am.
Great. Thanks, Bob.
Well, I'm going to do a John Denver song, and this is my old guitar, this old guitar, and I'm going to play it on my old guitar. It's a 1963 Martin here. This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, showed me how to laugh, how to cry, introduced me to some friends of mine and brightened up my days, helped me to make it through some lonely nights. Oh, what a friend to have on a cold and lonely night. This old guitar gave me my lovely lady, and it opened up her eyes and ears to me, brought us close together, and it broke her heart, but it opened up the space for us to be. What a lovely place and lovely space to be. This old guitar gave me my life and living, all the things you know I love to do. Serenade the star that shine from a sunny mountain's shine, most of all to sing my songs for you. love to sing my songs for you. This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, and it showed me how to laugh and how to cry. Introduced me to some friends of mine and brightened up some days, and it helped me make it through some lonely nights. What a friend to have on a cold, lonely night. This old guitar gave me my life and living, all the things you know I love to do. Serenade the stars that shine from a sunny mountainside, and most of all, sing the songs for you. And I love to sing my songs for you. Yes, I do, you know. Love to sing my songs for you. John Denver.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Bob. And now over the sea to England, Bill Pardon.
Right, I think I'm just about back. My internet dropped out during that last song of Bob's, which was a shame, but I'll catch it on the recording. And yeah, I've done a sudden change of song again because that Liverpool lullaby of Sue's, that's got a real atmosphere about it, that, and the Scousers, the people from Liverpool, particularly do revel in their underclass status, but yeah, that's just one of a few songs from up there which really try to paint a picture of life in Liverpool. It reminded me of a song about sort of differences in class, which is very good over here. People love to have a bit of class difference, so I'll see if I can remember it. I only ever used to do it with guitar, my mate Alan on guitar accompaniment, which made it a lot better. But we'll see how it goes. It's called Together Well. You are orchestra and opera, I'm just a simple folkie. You're the royal ballet, while I'm the hokey cokey. You're a proper lady, I'm just rough and blokey, and yet we go together. I think we go together. We really go together quite well. You have elegance and eloquence, and a style that is abundant. I never was in fashion, and my taste is long redundant. You're a leafy suburb, I'm the East End of old London town, and yet we go together. I think we go together. We really go together quite well. We were almost left behind in a time that wasn't always kind. Seasons ran away before we knew. Though we thought we didn't mind, it took us far too long to find another way of living, another point of view, a way of being someone fresh and new. Now my hand fits in your hand like it was made to measure. We can find our differences are filled with hidden treasure. Each there for the other through the times of pain or pleasure, because we go together. I think we go together. We really go together quite well. So here we are from different worlds, you and me today, not knowing what the future holds, just following our way. Chalk and cheese to some perhaps, be that as it may, still we go together. I think we go together. We really go together quite well. Oh yes, we go together quite well. That's it.
I like that. I like that.
Great.
Short and simple, yeah.
Kathleen, are you ready?
Right.
Kathleen Lake
I
Reeves.
just want to say, Lonnie's song, my son-in-law would have approved of that one because he was a great animal lover and you know, always had dogs. And my daughter's organising a funeral. He didn't say anything about what he wanted. It was up to her to do whatever song she wanted and everything, except he said, I don't know whether you have it in the States, but in a funeral we usually have a collection for a charity at the end. And he said, I don't want any cancer charities or anything like that, because that's what it usually is. If you die of cancer, it's a cancer charity, and if you die of a stroke, it's a stroke charity. He said, I want the charity to be PDSA, which is an animal charity in England. So he would have liked your song, Ronnie. So I'm going to sing a song now that it's a Neil Young song, and we've got a very good friend in the High, always sings Neil Young songs, and Dave Simons. He never comes online, does he? Won't do it online. But it's one that he sings quite regularly, The Painter. And I sort of tried to learn it a while ago, and to me it sounds like it's two different songs that he's written and he's decided to put them together. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do this tonight. And I suppose it's a sort of work song because The Painter knows she's an artist and a worker. The painter stood before her work. She looked around everywhere. She saw the pictures and she painted them. She picked the colours from the air. Green to green, red to red, yellow to yellow in the line, black to black when the evening came, blue to blue in the night. It's a long road behind me. It's a long road ahead. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. She told the lie, she held her end up, she did the work of two men. But in the end, she fell down before she got up again. I keep my friends eternally. We'll give our tracks in the sound. Some of them are with me now. Some of them can't be found. It's a long road behind me, and I miss you now. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. Green to green, red to red, yellow to yellow in the light, black to black in the evening clouds, blue to blue in the night.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Mike, your turn.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, it's a Mingulay boat song. Mingulay is an island in one of the Scottish Western Scottish Islands, and it's deserted now. Everyone's left it, but it was inhabited when this song was written. And it mentions the Minch. And the Minch is a sort of passageway between the islands that gets famously rough and white water there. So, heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. What care we though white the Minch is? What care we, boys, for windy weather? When we know that every inch is sailing closer to Mingulay. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Wives and sweethearts on the hillside, looking seaward from the heather. Let her go, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingulay. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. When the wind is wild with shouting, and the waves mount ever higher, anxious eyes turn ever seaward to see us home, boys, to Mingulay. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round into the weather. Heel your ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Mingulay boat song.
One of our favorites.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Now back across the ocean to Brooklyn, New York, and Maury.
Wait, Donna.
Wait, no. Donna goes first, yeah.
Yeah.
Donna's
Okay.
first.
I forgot about me. Okay.
didn't
All right,
forget
back
about those.
to back to the
Back to
60s
Donna.
again. Okay. back to the 60s again. I'm going to do Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. Very influential in my teens. I dropped out shortly afterward. Went without TV, radio, newspapers, or anything for about 8 years. And I lived in Siskiyou National Forest in Oregon. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine through the dumb bums of time in your prime, didn't you? People call and say, beware, George, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about at everybody who was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging for your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? Like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Well, you've gone to the finest school, all right, Miss Lonely, but you know you only got juiced in it. And nobody ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you find that you have to get used to it. You said you'd never compromise with the mystery Trump, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis. And you stare to the vacuum of his eyes, and you ask him, do you want to make a deal? How do we feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Gotta turn the page, excuse me. All right. You never turned around to see the frowns and the juggles and the clowns when they all came down and did tricks for you. You never understood that it ain't no good. You shouldn't let other people get their kicks for you. You used to ride on a chrome horse with your diplomat, carried on his shoulder a Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't where it's at? Everything he took from you, everything that he could steal. How does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be on your own with no direction, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Oh, princess on the steeple and all the pretty people, they're drinking, thinking they got it made, exchanging all kinds of precious gifts and things. And you better lift that diamond ring, yeah, you better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused at Napoleon and rags and the language that he used. Or do you now? Can't refuse. When you got nothing to lose. You're invisible now. That's all.
Yay, 60s.
Bravo, bravo, Donna. Thank you so much. Murray, your turn.
Okay. Okay, this one is another redo. And this one is not Scottish or Irish, it's French. And I'll give you the translation first. I sang this before over here, and I'm doing it again. And this is called Auprès de ma blonde. That means next to my blondie. And this was, I think, it was composed in the late 16th century or the very, the late 17th century or the very early 18th century, when the French were fighting with the Dutch. And so it's quite an old song. It's older than the songs from the 60s, and that's the 1960s. This is like from the late 1600s or the early 1700s. And the English goes like this: in the gardens of my father, the laurel is in bloom. All the birds in the world come there to make their nests. Next to my fair-haired lady, this is the chorus. Next to my fair-haired lady, how good it is, it is, it is. Next to my fair-haired lady, how good it is to sleep. And then the next stanza goes, the quail, the turtle dove, and the pretty partridge, and my pretty dove who sings day and night. Now skipping the chorus. She is singing for the girls who don't have a husband. For me, she is scarcely singing, for I have a handsome one. And then the next stanza, my handsome one, he is in Holland. The Hollanders have taken him prisoner. What would you give, lovely one, to see him return? I would give Versailles, Paris, and Saint-Denis, the towers of Notre Dame, and the bell of my parish church. And that's the English translation. So now I'm going to go into the French words, which are quite old. Auprès de ma blonde, this is the chorus. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon dormir. Au jardin de mon père, les lauriers sont fleuris. Au jardin de mon père, les lauriers sont fleuris. Tous les oiseaux du monde, ils viennent faire leur nid. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon dormir. La caille, la tourterelle et la jolie perdrix. La caille, la tourterelle et la jolie perdrix. Et ma jolie colombe qui chante jour et nuit. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, il fait bon dormir. Elle chante pour les filles qui n'ont pas de mari. Elle chante pour les filles qui n'ont pas de mari. Pour moi ne chante guère car j'en ai un joli. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon dormir. Il est dans la Hollande, les Hollandais l'ont pris. Il est dans la Hollande, les Hollandais l'ont pris. Que donneriez-vous la belle pour le voir revenir? Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, il fait bon dormir. Je donnerai Versailles, Paris et Saint-Denis. Je donnerai Versailles, Paris et Saint-Denis. Les tours de Notre-Dame, la cloche de mon pays. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Auprès de ma blonde, qu'il fait bon dormir. That's it.
Ooh la la.
Thank you so much, Murray. And now, next is Steve. Debbie, look at your chat. Look at your chat. Okay, Steve, go ahead.
I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. And my legs ain't bold, and my cheeks ain't tan. I'm a cowboy who never saw a cow, never roped a steer, cause I don't know how. I sure ain't fixing to start it now. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. I learned to ride, before I learned to stand. I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know everything in the Lone Star State, cause I ride the rate in a 438. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I come to town just to hear the band. I know all the songs the cowboys know, but the big corral where the doggies go, cause I've learned them all on the radio. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, where the west is wild, on the borderland, where the buffalo run around the zoo, and the Indians run up a rug or two, and the old bar X a barbecue. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and my legs ain't bold, and my cheeks ain't tan. I'm a pioneer who began from scratch. I know that and I had a shooting match. They don't call me Elmer, they call me Satch. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay.
Where do you find them? They're great songs.
I thought everybody knew that one.
Well, Kanye lives on in a car commercial. Have you seen that TV commercial?
No, I don't watch TV. Does Yippee-yi-oh-ki ride with Whoopie-tie-yay?
What is that?
Does Yippee-yi-oh-ki ride with Whoopie-tie-yay?
I guess it does.
All right.
Doesn't that depend on whether you have to get along, little doggy?
Yeah.
Okay.
How could a doggy be long and little?
Okay. Thank you.
The doggy.
Dachshunds. They're long and little.
I'm not singing about doggies, although I heard some would-be folk singer at the down under the Brooklyn Bridge Park, the Brooklyn Bridge Park, I think they call it. And she was singing song, and she sang this song, and instead of singing doggies, she was singing doggy. Like, that the Cowboys were singing about cattle, about calves that they called doggies. So she sang doggy. But in certain books of where these songs are written, some places they spell it with one G, and other places they spell it with two G's. So two G's I know is doggy.
I've got another one for you.
Yeah.
According to Dennis Weaver, this isn't your head, it's your hade.
Hade. And according to Gene Autry, what you got on top of your hade is your hair.
Okay. With that, let's go to Lonnie.
I think what I'm going to do here is pick up where Bob Winkler left off about the coal mining. And I got a song here about coal mining. Before I say that, I got some pretty good news this week. It looks like I'm going to have teeth by Samhain. So I hope it's before Samhain. But anyway, by Samhain, I shall have teeth. Oh, my God, I can hardly wait. Anyway, this is a song about a coal miner in Kentucky who has an industrial accident long before the inception of workers' compensation. And in those days, when you had an accident that made it impossible for you to carry on your method of work, you ended up as a beggar, and a lot of them ended up as violinists and so forth, playing for tips. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it, musicians? Anyway, here it is. It's called The Blind Fiddler. Lost my eyes in the Harlan pits in the year 56. A pulling a faulty drill chain that was out of fix. It bounded from the wheel and there concealed my doom. I am a blind fiddler far from home. I went up into Louisville to visit Dr. Lane. He operated on one of my eyes, still it is the same. Blue Ridge can't support me, it just ain't got the room. The wealthy colliery owner like to hear a fiddler's tune. Politics and threatening tones the owners can control. And the unions have all left us a long, long time ago. Machine-bred lions scattered, no drill sounds in the mine. For all the good a collier is, he might as well be blind. There was a time I worked along 14 for a short $8 a day. You're lucky if you're mining, that's what the owners say. And if you got complaining, you better aim to keep it low. How come they cut my food stamps? Does anybody know? My father was a miner's son, a miner still is he. But his eyes they took a fever, and there's a shaking in his knees. The holes are closing rapidly, he cannot understand. She just got a bigger arm than him or any other man. Cardboard for the door. The baby's mouth is twisted, little twist, a little more. They need welders in Chicago, falls hollow to the floor. How many miners heard that lie 1,000 times more? the sun refused to shine. The baby screams are muffled in the sweetness of wine. With a wife or young children depending now on me, whatever can I serve them with? My God, I cannot see. Throughout the Blue Ridge Mountains, I am content to roam. Yes, I am a blind fiddler, far from my home. Yes, I am a blind fiddler, far from my home.
Wow. That was great. Super great. Thank you so much. Well, we're starting to wind down now, and I am going to do, as Tony would say, the penultimate, and tonight we're asking Ron and Debbie to do the ultimate, to do the best imitation of Jerry that they could. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody who came out today, gave part of their Labor Day weekend, to come and make the music. And next week we'll do it all over again, starting at 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight, 7 o'clock UK. And Maury mentioned Gene Autry before. I'm going to do a song that was not written by Gene Autry. It was sung by Gene Autry. It was written by Nick and Charles Kenny, whoever they were. And it's called "Is a Gold Mine in the Sky." There's a gold mine in the sky far away. We will find it, you and I, some sweet day. There'll be clover just for you down the line, where the skies are always blue, pal of mine. Take your time, old mule, I know you're growing lame, but you'll pasture in the stars when we strike that claim. And we'll set up there and watch the world roll by when we find that long-lost gold mine in the sky. Far away, far away, we will find that long-lost gold mine some sweet day. And we'll set up there and watch the world roll by when we find that long-lost gold mine in the sky. There's a gold mine in the sky far away. We will find it, you and I, some sweet day. There'll be clover just for you down the line, where the skies are always blue, pal of mine. Far away, far away, we will find that long-lost gold mine some sweet day. And we'll say hello to friends who said goodbye when we find that long-lost gold mine in the sky. Far away, far away, we will find that long-lost gold mine some sweet day. And we'll say hello to friends who said goodbye when we find that long-lost gold mine in the sky. Thank you. Okay. Debbie and Ron, take us out.
Okay, so we're going to end with a gospel. And yes, I'm hearing about a lot of losses and it's talking about getting up to heaven. Let's see, Turtle dove done drooped its wings. Turtle dove done drooped its wings. Turtle dove done drooped its wings, high on Zion's hill to sing. Adam and Eve, do, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Fa, sa, la, sa, do, sa, la, sa, re. When I get to heaven, I'll know the rules. When I get to heaven, I'll know the rules. When I get to heaven, I'll know the rules. Skip on down to the bathing pool. Adam and Eve, do, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Fa, sa, la, sa, do, sa, la, sa, re. My name is written on David's line.
On David's line.
My name is written on David's line. My name is written on David's line. I'll go to heaven on a wheel of time. Adam and Eve, do, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Fa, sa, la, sa, do, sa, la, sa, re. Fa, sa, la, sa, do, sa, la, sa, re.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes.
With that, I think you all good night. And thank you, Debbie. That was excellent. Excellent closing number. Good night, and enjoy the rest of your rainy day weekend.
It's either
enjoy your barbecue
trio,
tomorrow, and we'll see you back
cricket,
next
blah,
week
blah, blah,
again.
but we also have
Nice
an excellent
carefully.
cassette
Bye.
of gospel, bluegrass gospel stuff.
What was that called, that song? Great.
That was Turtle Dove, and it was
Turtle Dove.
Alan Lomax. John and Alan Lomax first recorded it long ago from Bessie Smith.
Right, thank you. I loved it. Yeah. Thanks.
Take
Hi,
care,
everybody.
everybody. Good to
Bye,
see your
everybody.
faces.
See everyone.
See you
See you next week.
Thank you
Next
all
week.
for coming.
Thanks, everybody.